So what I'm going to show you right now, you guys, is this. How you can be a complete newbie. If you know a little bit about marketing, man, you can go out there and you can make, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably millions, okay, with this concept. If you are a complete newbie, how can I take you? How can I set you up with multiple streams of passive income, okay? And the biggest kicker here is, how do I remove the human component from the sales process and get you paid like this, okay? Every single time. Does that make sense? Now, as you're getting paid, I'm teaching you exactly what you need to do to become a 4%er in your game, to literally step up your game and command, right? Command income on demand. You guys like that? Systems work, people fail. Feduma, you got it. Okay? Any of you guys, some of you guys know this, right? But this whole concept of this bucket concept, how do you go from little money to big money fast? Okay? How do you go from little money to big money fast? Tell me right now, okay? Tell me, everybody right here, tell me, what is your income goal per month? What are you shooting for? On a monthly basis, where do you want to be at per month in income? Tell me, throw me your number. What is that number for you? Okay? What is that number? Because I'm gonna show you guys a concept, and then I'm gonna reveal to you a system that what we have done is gonna blow you away. Some of you might not sleep for the next 3 days, I promise you. Check it out. Let these buckets represent your monthly income. Okay? Some of you guys heard it, some of you guys did not. It's gonna change your paradigm thinking about making money. Okay? Very, very simple. The best way I can explain it to you is I can show it to you. I'm a very visual guy. Okay? Most people trade hours for dollars, and they have this very small bucket. They're making about $2,000 a month, and it's called a job. Okay? Just over broke. Okay? Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people love their jobs. How many of you guys love your job? You would love to stay there for the rest of your life. If I had to guess, probably not many. You wouldn't be here if you did. Okay? This bucket is very small. Okay? So what we need to do is we need to get us a bigger bucket. Make sense? We need to get us this bigger bucket right here. Now, this represents your income. This is your star. This is your goal. Okay? Magical number seems to be 10,000. So let's put 10,000 in there. 10,000 per month. Okay? So every single month, this bucket gets emptied out. How difficult is that to make 2,000 a month? Not very difficult. Okay? Because all you have to do is trade 40 hours a week, right, for a month, and you'll get your paycheck, and you do the same thing again. But the only problem with that is there is no living, man. You're making somebody else rich at your own expense. You're trading your life for a measly bucket. Okay, you cannot do much. You cannot serve your family the way that they deserve to be served. You cannot do much to the world. You see what I'm saying? So what I need to do is I need to get me a bigger bucket. Now, the problem that a lot of people are having, you guys, is this is very, very fundamental. We need to address this first. Before we talk about strategies and tactics and how-tos, let's go fundamental. Let's dig into the foundation, man, and find out, is there a mental block that you might have when it comes to reaching that star? How many of you, if you be totally honest, okay, you'd be like, okay, my star is 50 grand a month, or 10 grand a month, or 5 grand a month. I've never made that money. I am nervous. I don't know if I can do that. In fact, deep down in your heart of hearts, you almost doubt that you're going to do that, right? See, what I did is I talked to people, right? I'm like, okay, what's your goal and why you're not reaching it? Most people are not reaching it for a few reasons. Number one is they have a mental block. They don't even know it. They don't think they do, but they have a mental block when it comes to hitting that goal. They're living in this little bucket, and it's very difficult for them to expand. See what I'm saying? You guys, write this down. Write this down. It's important. Whatever your goal is, okay? Whatever your goal is, money, there is nothing wrong with getting tons and tons and tons of money. You deserve it. Okay? Let me tell you why. Because money is the world's biggest human magnifying glass, period. That's it. That's what money is. It's not good, it's not bad, it's not any of that junk, okay? Money is going to magnify who you already are. If you're a good person, look, I love to go to missions and help out missions and do God's work and things like that, right? I'd love to do that. We've got 6 kiddos, we've got wife, we've got business to run, kind of difficult. If I got money, man, I can help. I can invest, right, in God's house, right? I can make financial investment. Somebody else can do it. If I don't have the money, I cannot do that. Okay? We'll talk about traffic in a minute. Okay, but stay with me here. If you're a bad person, if you're crazy, You give you more money, you'll be more crazy. Okay? Hopefully we don't have any crazies over here. Anybody crazy in the room tonight? You see what I'm saying? All right? There is nothing wrong with you getting to the star that you want. Okay? Now, some of you guys are dreaming at $1 million a month. Some of you guys are 10,000. Okay? It doesn't matter what your dream is. Just believe that you deserve it. That's it. Money is not good or bad. It's just paper. It's just money. It's going to magnify who you already are. It's going to give you more options. Okay? Nothing wrong with getting tons of it. We're clear on that one, right? No crazies. Okay, good. Good, no crazies. McCoy White, what's up, man? Good to see you here, man. Vivian, crazy for success. That's good. Now, check it out. I'm going to change my little bucket for my big bucket. And a lot of you guys understand this concept. A lot of you guys in big ticket program, right? What's the 3 primary ways to make money online? There's tons. I mean, I can make money selling t-shirts on eBay. I can do a lot of crazy things, right? But primary, like in our space, how do we make money? Well, we can do CPA marketing, right? A lot of people do CPA marketing. A lot of people do affiliate marketing, promote somebody else's product. Great stuff. And some people do big ticket, okay? Opportunity building, team building, that kind of stuff, right? Now, I was talking to a guy the other day. I'm like, you know, he was applying to be inside of the, you know, to work with me, and I'm like, okay, what's your income goal? He's like, my income goal is $100,000 a month, okay, $100,000 a month. I go, have you ever made $100,000 a month? He's like, no, I've never made $100,000. That's his goal, $100,000 a month, okay? I said, okay, do you have a plan how you might get there? He is like, I'd like to do CPA marketing. I want to do CPA marketing. I said, have you ever done CPA marketing? He's like, no, but I want to learn. I'm going to learn how to do CPA marketing. And I said, great. Do you realize what you're going to focus on is you're going to do this. You're going to do 98% of the activities that's going to produce maybe 2% of your results. And let me explain to you why. Okay? This is the problem a lot of people are having in this space. A lot of people. You might be one of them. Okay? Check it out. This guy wanted to make $100,000 a month. This was his big bucket. Okay? He wanted to fill it with rocks, right? Rocks representing commissions. Okay? I said, look, check it out. For you to hit that, average CPA, unless you know what you're doing, there is a lot of people killing it with CPA, man. Some people are like doing 50 grand a day, having a back end, having a system, knowing what they're doing, having a call center. No, very few people can do what those guys do, right? And so they paint this rosy picture about CPA marketing. And most people are failing. The reason they're failing is, look, average CPA payout is going to pay you like $2, okay, per conversion. You need 50,000 conversions per month to make your $100,000 a month in income. 50,000. How much traffic do you need, right? See, what you're doing is you're focusing on 98% of the grind that's only going to produce 2% of the results, because for you to get 50,000 conversions, how much traffic do you need? You need like 250,000, 300,000 visitors per month. How much money are you going to pay to acquire them? You might break even if you know what you're doing, all right? And if you don't know what you're doing, like most people, you're going to be in the red. You see what I'm saying? That is why, okay, that is why a lot of people are failing. That's another reason, okay? So I said, look, what you're going to do with that is you're going to try to fill your bucket of $100,000 with these tiny $2 commissions, right, per conversions with CPA. You need 50,000 of them to fill it up every single month. And then next month it goes down to 0 and I have to redo it again, right? Nothing wrong with that model. You need it. Now, there are some people who'll say, okay, I want to sell like I did, you know, that Charlie Page's deal, you know, $97, say $100 commissions right here. Okay, boom, a little bit bigger rocks. Okay, let these rocks represent, you know, we're gonna represent your commissions. Okay, it's the easiest thing I could explain to you with. Okay, you get little pebbles, bigger rocks. This is like affiliate commissions. One-off sales, $100 here, $200 here. So we can throw some of these in here, right? You need not as many, of course. Okay, maybe this is $200 commissions. Okay, great. Now, some of you guys understand the importance of a big ticket. Okay, good for you. Some of you guys might not. How do I fill this the fastest, right? Well, the fastest way for me to fill this bucket is what? I need to get me some of those big boulders, man. Bam, $4,800. Throw them in here, okay? I throw another one, bam, $4,800. Okay, make sense? I throw another one, bam, now my bucket is overflowing. See what I'm saying? 3 sales of the big boulders got me to my goal of 10,000. Which is easier, 50,000, okay, 1,000, all right, or like 100 of these, or 3. You see what I'm saying? Now, some people say, of course, I'm going to go for boulders, man. Great, but here's what I'm going to tell you. You need all three of them. Why just go for one? You guys getting me? Alicia is getting it, right? I need giant rocks. Andy, giant rocks. But here's the thing. You don't just need giant rocks, because here, let me clear picture, right? You've got, you throw these rocks in the bucket, there's going to be a lot of empty space, dude, right? And yeah, you might hit your thing, but man, you're like, look, see this? I can fill it up, and I can go with like for 100% filler, man, like 100%. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going for solid, man. I'm going to fill my bucket solid, brother. So there was no room for, there's no air, there is no wasted space in that bucket. You see what I'm saying? You guys with me on this one? So you need three of them. You need all of them. If you can, look, if you have an option between making, 5,000 or 5 million, why would you want to go for 5,000? Why not go for 5 million? I mean, you see what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Now the question is how do I do this? Okay? And how do I take this guy and teach him this and say, hey man, here's what you need. He's like this. Here's what you need. He's gonna look at this concept and he's gonna be like, dude, I get you, man, but how do I start? Where do I go? I ain't got no money now, right? I don't know how to start, where to go, who to talk to, how to get these boulders, how to get these smaller rocks, and how to engineer, all these different commissions coming to me from multiple directions, all these different buckets. And here's how I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say, look, man, you don't have to do anything. Okay? How can I take this concept? How can I systematize it? I'm a big systems guy. I love systems, man. How can I systematize this and give the system to him that does all the selling and telling for him, gets him paid, and then I teach him how to do this, so if he wants to do it for himself, he can do it. Ultimately, I want him to be an independent entrepreneur for the rest of his life, so that he can teach what I teach you, so that we can spread the ripple. You guys with me?